Hi everyone, thanks so much for checking out my channel, No Lane Restrictions. I really appreciate your continued support, and I've really been enjoying making these car model videos for you, and I hope you've been enjoying watching them just as much. Today I'm bringing you the third video in a series of 4 Autoart collection model videos. This particular one, my Subaru rally car, is a very personal favorite of mine, as it was a birthday gift from my grandmother when I was young. I'm going to turn the turntable on to give you guys a 360 view of the model, and we'll chat about it as you look around. I still remember the day I received this birthday gift. It was very special to me because at the time, Subarus were such a dream car for me. I loved everything about them, and I can really give them the credit in saying that they were the vehicle that really got me into cars and started me on my car enthusiast journey. As a kid, I had a STI rally car poster on the wall of my room for as long as I can remember. I loved the World Rally Blue, as blue was my favorite color, but Subaru's blue was so special. I loved the styling, the air intakes, the scoop, the spoiler, the way the headlights look. I loved seeing an STI with those gold BBS rims. I loved the contrast between the yellow and the blue in these rally car edition models. And actually, when my family and I took a trip to Greece, of course we were in Europe, and rally car racing was so big. It was such a big deal. And I remember sitting in the hotel room and flipping through the channels on the TV and actually seeing a broadcasted rally race for the first time. And of course they had a Subaru entry, and I remember just being glued to that and picturing myself driving that car. So this particular model, like I said, is a very special part of my collection. I never thought that the day I received this model, it would be a step closer to actually owning the WRX that I own today. The day that I purchased my 2008 WRX, it happened so fast and it was so unexpected. I went to the mechanic that day because I was driving a 01 Outback, and they basically told me that the frame was so rusted that it was bending. I had gone there because I had such a terrible alignment issue, and that was part of the reason. It was really falling apart, and it has, since we still own it and use it for small trips into town, 360,000 kilometers on it right now. The interior still looks like the day it pulled off the showroom floor. So I knew I needed to replace it with something more reliable and something I could feel safe in. And that particular day, this WRX showed up on AutoTrader. I think I was the third person to look at it. And even during my test drive period and my decision period in the lot of the dealership, there were other people offering to put their credit card down for it. A group of tuners came and wanted it so badly because it was a stock car. And of course, a tuner's dream is having that stock car to do basically a fresh slate and do whatever you want with it. But I was lucky enough to put the down payment on it and pick it up a month or so later. So this car for me in my model collection is just a symbol of how if you visualize it, if you write it down, if you put pictures up on the wall, if it's on your mind and you want it with a strong intention that your dreams will come true one day. And I'm a strong believer in that. Visualization is such an important part. And if it's important to you and it's a dream of yours, if you visualize having it or experiencing it or doing it, whatever that dream is, someday it will happen for you. So this model symbolizes that for me. So I'm going to stop this turntable here and just take a look at some of the really awesome parts about this model. So here in the trunk, when you open it up, you have the extra tire that actually is strapped in. You get a nice view of the treads, but it's not just a spare, it's a full-size tire with the gold BBS rim still. That's really cool. I love the little heat shield above the exhaust tip there. The full roll cage painted to the exterior color. And you can see it there. And of course you have the racing seats with the harnesses. Let's see if I can get this door open here. This one's a little tricky because, you know, it's a Subaru handle. It's tiny. There we go. Yes. There you can see the full roll cage there. It's just super awesome. Fire extinguisher. And what I was saying is those harnesses there that go through the racing bucket seats, you can see them in the back window there, and they're attached to the roll cage in the back. And even on the door, you'll see the little Subaru Rally logo. Really exciting. And I think if I'm correct, these are, I want to say, the blob eye headlights. So I know there's the original, there's the bug eye, the blob eye, the hawk eye, the stink eye, which is my 2008 WRX version, and then I think the newest one has a few names, but most people call it the Evo eye because it shares similarities with the Evo. This one is really nice because it has those two air intakes, the scoop, and then the vent there. I love these little pieces here that hold the hood down for racing. You've got the arrow here for your tow hook, the STI covers where the fog lights would be, and just opening this up, I mean, this is so cool. Look at that engine with all the little hoses. It's still that Glorious flat 4 engine. Really nice. And again, just like we've seen before, behind the rims, you can see the rotors and the calipers. And let me attempt to open this driver's side door. This one opens a little bit easier. Again, another fire extinguisher there under the seat. It's a really stripped out interior, purely for racing. All the antennas on the roof, the camera for the rally broadcasts, for the driver's view. It is amazing what these guys do. Their reflexes, their decision-making skills, everything has to happen in a fraction of a second, or else you risk a crash. It really is awesome. So I'll just close these again. And I'll turn this table on once more. Another quick view around the model. Thanks everyone so much for your time today. I hope you enjoyed looking at my Subaru Rally Car Autoart model. And please stay tuned for the final model in this Autoart series. Thanks so much again, everyone. I wish you a wonderful day. Cheers.